Well, seeing all the dead and the wounded, of course, I decided that I had to get into the tower because I had to get in there and try to help stop the sniper because of all the people that were already dead and wounded. And the shooting was still going on. So I decided to run and zigzag, and I ran right by the wounded lady and the guy that was dead. And now I know her as Claire Wilson. At the time, I did not know her, you know, but anyway, I ran past her. I couldn't stop because I was afraid if I stopped, I would get shot and I would not be doing my job in going and stopping the shooter. Now, I was a combat medic in the Army, and our mission as a combat medic was to take care of the wounded. But this time, I was not a medic. I was a person that had to go stop the shooter. So I reversed my role there. When I came out of the elevator and I saw just Jerry Day and Ellen Crum there and Cowan over there, I was surprised and disgusted because I had expected somebody from the police department to be there already. Time had passed so much. I had to come all the way from my house and still get in there, and nobody had the presence of mind to go into the elevator going up there. He was sitting in a sitting position, had the M1 carbine like so. He had it on his knee, and it looked like he was going to shoot somebody. At that minute, I thought Alan Crum left his position and he's going to shoot him. So I drew a bead on the left side and fired because I was taught to always go for the mass, the biggest part of the body. So in case you deviate from your aim, you can still hit him somewhere. So I aimed at a body mass, and I could tell that I hit him by the impact, the way he rose up and with the M1 carbine, and he jumped up and turned, and as he was turning, I could see the muzzle blast. In other words, he had pulled the trigger and he was shot. I could see the muzzle blast, and I kept advancing on him. I was doing what I call the duck walk because I had to stay low so that people couldn't shoot me from below. And I advanced, I kind of ran at a fast pace with a duck walk shooting at him. So I hollered at McCoy to shoot. I didn't hear him shoot the first time. The second time, or the shot that I heard, hit him, hit the sniper in the face, and he kind of turned around and started going down. At the time, my gun was empty. I reached around back there and I grabbed a shotgun from McCoy, and I ran up and I fired one more round into his body with a shotgun. At that time, I started waving the shotgun and saying, "We got him, I got him," or whatever. I don't know what I said, but I mean, we got him. I threw the shotgun down, retrieved my pistol, and stood over the dead body, and I said I had enough because at that time my knees kind of buckled a little bit, and I felt the heat, I felt the strain, I felt everything then. The adrenaline stopped pumping, and I became a human being again. I said I had enough of getting out of here, and I left. It was both of us that shot him, and both of us hit him. And as a matter of fact, there's been some discussion that I missed all 6 shots, and I beg to differ with those people because I have got the documentation, and it irritates me when I hear that I missed. No. Even the campus security at the time didn't have guns. The people that shot at the sniper, of course, I mean, civilians, some of them have been criticized over the years, you know, vigilantes and whatever. But they did do a good service. Once they started shooting at him, of Of course, then he had to get behind the wall and shoot out of the range spouts, limited his number of targets. Every time there is a shooting, like Maryland the other day, a few days ago, it triggers it. It triggers it. I lay in bed, and something comes up. It's a little worm that just bites in there, works on you. I think about it. I go back to the tower. If we could have, if the police department had reacted a little bit better, there'd be some people alive today. It triggers that. I mean, and what could I have done different? Could I have gotten there sooner? Could I, you just don't know. Those little things just keep cropping up.